All the latest weekend headlines for you now, with the ITV News.
Good afternoon. In a first-of-its-kind operation, UK forces have successfully intercepted a Russian shadow fleet oil tanker in the English Channel. The Prime Minister called it a blow to Vladimir Putin's war with Ukraine. And as our political correspondent Carl Dinham reports, in a week when defence spending has dominated the headlines, it is a reminder the work of defending British interests continues.
In the English Channel, before dawn, two helicopters hover over an oil tanker. At the back of a Chinook, you can see the green glow of night vision goggles as a commando slides down to the deck. Royal Marines are fast roping out of the helicopters in the first British interception of what the government says is a Russian shadow fleet tanker. Along with an MOD camera crew, the Marines search the vessel. The tanker is currently known as the Smertos and sailing under a Cameroonian flag, but both the name and the flag have been changed in recent months. The operational commander says the tanker's 25 crew did not obstruct his boarding party.
We didn't meet any resistance. Once we boarded the vessel and moved to the bridge, the dialogue that we had with them was professional, safe, and indeed the crew enabled us to conduct the actions that we needed to complete to safely take control of that vessel and move it to an anchorage.
Specialist officers from the National Crime Agency accompanied the commandos and can be seen looking through the ship's paperwork. The MOD says that although the interception took place in international waters, it was in compliance with international law. The Prime Minister authorised the boarding of sanctioned Shadow Fleet vessels back in March and today paid tribute to all who were involved. The Smertos is now moored off Weymouth, while investigations into its activities continue. Carl Dinham, ITV News.
It's looking increasingly unlikely Iran and the US will agree a peace deal today. Fresh Israeli strikes on Beirut are said to be the sticking point. President Trump has urged all sides to avoid jeopardising the talks. Our international editor Emma Murphy is here now. Emma, a deal had been closed, hadn't it?
It had been described as close. Let's see whether it actually was or indeed will be. President Trump turns 80 today. I think that at this point the Iranians are not gifting him with any kind of memorandum of understanding, and that's what he's been really pushing for all these weeks, and yesterday was very adamant that it was about to happen. In terms of the situation today, though, you couldn't have a worse setup. You've got Israel hitting Lebanon. As a result, there is a potential for Iran to fire back towards Israel. We've had a message on social media from President Trump in the last hour urging all parties to pause, to wait, and not to do anything to cause a further possibility of this memorandum of understanding not being signed. But there is great misgivings in parts of Iranian society about this. There are misgivings within American governmental society about this. So I think there's a lot of pressure to get this over the line, and also a lot of pressure not to.
All right, Emma. For now, thank you. A planned resident doctors' strike next week has been called off after a fresh offer from the government. Sources say there is no extra money on the table, but the proposals from the new Health Secretary, James Murray, would see faster increases next year in pay scales, plus 4,500 extra training places for newly qualified doctors. The walkout had been due to start tomorrow. The 28-year wait might just have been worth it. Scotland's first World Cup match since 1998 ended in a nerve-shredding 1-0 win over Haiti. Tougher challenges lie ahead, but for now Scotland are top of their group. And as our correspondent Peter Smith reports from Boston, the party has started.
Emotional. I'm delighted, I'm really happy, but tears of happiness.
The feeling of finally seeing your country not only back at the World Cup, but being there to see Scotland win, even if they didn't make it particularly easy for these fans.
I'm going to get back and take my heart pulse.
At least we won it. Fantastic. Just glad we won. On to round two.
It was roared. But and how fitting it was that Scotland's first World Cup goal in 28 years would be scored on the 28th minute. John McGinn showing his eye for goal. That joy here in Boston, shared with hardy souls gathered in the wee small hours back home. But Haiti were hitting back, Scotland at times hanging on by the narrowest of margins. Though hold on they did.
Scotland have won! It's about time we won a game in the group stage. They probably put the supporters through it a little bit. Everyone said must-win game. We won the game.
The fans had their own analysis.
Good enough.
We won, that's all that matters.
Not a good performance, but the result is all that matters. So.
Top of the group, come on!
It wasn't a big win, but it's been a long time coming. And there's 4 words you'll hear a lot of these Scotland fans say tonight. Top of the group. And that's enough for now.
Top of the group, feeling on top of the world. The Tartan Army goes marching on. Peter Smith, ITV News, Boston.
Well, there's been an all-British podium in Formula One for the first time in more than 50 years.
And Hamilton is back on the top step of the podium.
Lewis Hamilton won today's Barcelona Catalunya Grand Prix, his first race win for almost 2 years and his first since joining Ferrari. George Russell was second and Lando Norris third. It's been almost 5 years since Emma Raducanu won the US Open as a teenager. Today she was attempting to win her first tour title since at Queen's Club in West London. Chris Scudder was watching.
It was just like old times. Emma Raducanu reunited with the coach who guided her to teenage US Open glory. But the Brit looked anything but the Queen of Queens. She was given a runaround by Donna Vekic in a one-sided first set. Blown away 6-love in less than half an hour.
And it is first strike to Vekic.
Raducanu was not happy and demanded help from her old coaching team. It worked, and the 23-year-old turned back the clock with some sensational tennis. This was like Flushing Meadows again 5 years ago, and the Queen's crowd lapped it up.
That's an unbelievable hustle.
An epic set went to a tie-break. Raducanu saved 4 match points, but not the 5th. So the long wait for another title goes on, and while Donna Vekic leaves as the new Queen of London, Raducanu can at least dream of holding aloft a bigger silver salver at Wimbledon next month. Chris Scudder, ITV News.
And that's it. I'm back with the very late news at 11:30. Enjoy the football.